Hello, my name is Tony Potochnik, and I'm with the Northern Kentucky Citizens Climate Lobby. If the Earth was the same size as this apple, the skin of this apple would be twice as thick as our atmosphere. Our atmosphere is pretty thin, yet every year we dump millions of tons of pollutants into it, like it's an open-air sewer. The health effects are bad. We're getting lots of asthma and cancer, etc. But probably the worst effect is that we're dumping greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, which is allowing the Earth to heat up. It's causing predictable results of more severe wildfires, floods, droughts, storms, etc. And one overlooked thing a lot of times is the acidification of the ocean. 90% of the carbon is absorbed by the ocean. So the carbonic acid is killing our coral reefs. The coral reefs are responsible for integral to about 75% of the life in the ocean have to do with the coral reefs. One of the worst effects in terms of health-wise for people is just the plain heat. A lot of people die from the heat. Recently, Baghdad had a temperature of 125 degrees, and in California they reached 130 degrees. The United States military calls climate change a threat multiplier. The Actuarial Association, which sets rates for the insurance companies, recently called climate change the #1 threat. So your insurance rates are going to be costing you more. The solution is to quit fossil fuels. The IPCC, which is the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, basically all the governments in the world, said to avoid the worst-case scenario, we need to reduce emissions 40% by 2030 and 100% by 2050. Citizen Climate Lobby's fee and dividend plan, which is a price on carbon, is predicted to go right along those lines. It's predicted to reduce emissions 90 to 100% by 2050. No other plan can promise something like that. At the same time, it protects low-income people from rising prices and stimulates the economy. It's a win-win. Our founder, Marshall Saunders, had a quote that I liked. Quote, "I used to think that important people were taking care of the important problems. They're not." Unquote. That's where Citizens Climate Lobby comes in. We lobby, our 190,000 members across the country lobby Congress to try to get effective legislation. We lobby effectively. At the same time, one of the side benefits is that we're strengthening our democracy, a real win-win solution to the problem. Thank you.
Take a bite out of climate change.